Hello guys, let's talk about 반말. If you're learning Korean from me, then at the beginning of semester you already learned 반말, but we will briefly review 반말. As you know, 반말 is a casual speech style or informal language that you can use to a close person, like your friends or family members. So you can use 반말 to a person that uh, may not be offended even though you use this speech style. The typical way to make 반말, as you know, as you remember, from the informal plus speech style ending with 어요, 아요, from there, drop yo, then the leftover 어아. This is the basic, really basic and basic structure of 반말, right? Um, so that's why sometimes some people say that 반말 is all our speech style, all our speech style. But anyhow, we will go over basics again. This is 반말, so of course there is no 습니다. And then from 어요, 아요 form, just drop 요. That is typical way to make 반말. And then this is casual speech style, so no humble expressions or polite words and no honor fixed. But this is tricky. If I show you an example, for example, dropping 요, 먹어요, 먹어, 가요, 가. Just dropping 요, that is 반말. But in case of noun이다 is nouns is to be popular. From there, if you're dropping 요 only, that doesn't make sense. You have to change 예요 to 야, 예요 to 이야. No humble expressions, so instead of 저희, we use 나네, 우리. 뭐 저는, 나는, 제 가방, 내 가방, 저희 방, 우리 방. 자, in case of calling a person, calling suffix or vocative suffix. So 뭐 제시카 씨, but instead of she, we use 야 or 아 when the name ends with vowel like Jessica, 제시카야. When the name ends with consonant like 임영웅, 영웅아, 아. We add 야 or 아, and instead of 네 아니요, we use 응 아니. Basically, we use no honor fixed like 시, 으세요, 으세. We don't use those things. However, when you are describing a senior's action or situation, then you need to use 시 suffix, but we don't use 으세. We use 으셔. Be careful. For example, let's say you are describing your friends. 지금 제시카가 책 읽어. 제시카가 책 읽어 without you. But you are describing a senior 할머니. Then 할머니께서 책 읽으세요. Drop 요. But we don't use 으세. Instead, we use 으셔. You have to remember this. 자, but we just talked about basics. According to context, there are more things that you have to remember. But for now, let's remember basics and then practice uh, making 반말. Here is a conversation between friends, between Steve and Jessica, and they are using your form, right? Change this conversation to a conversation uh, between very close friends. So by using 반말. Okay, pause the video and give it a try. If you are done, resume the video. Okay, let's see. How many points did you find that you have to change? If I show you this blue part should should be changed. How? Let's see. 제시카, 야, 뭐 해? Never 하세요. If you are not talking about a senior, 뭐 해? 한국어를 공부하고 있어. 왜? 시험이 있어. Instead of 네, 시험이 있어? 아, question. 응, 내일 한국어 시험이 있어. 아, 그래? 내일은 수업이 언제 다 끝나? Rather than 3시 15분이요? Just use 3시 15분. 그럼 우리 3시 30분에 스타벅스에서 만날래요? 드롭요. 만날래? 내가 커피 사줄게요. 드롭요. 사줄게. 커피요? 커피? 좋지요. 좋지. 나는 카페라떼를 사주세요. 드롭핑요. 사주세요. 노노노. 사줘. 알았어요. 알았어. 그럼 내일 한국어 시험 잘 보고 3시 30분에 스타벅스 커피에서 만나요. 만나. 좋아요. 좋아. 그때 봐요. 그때 봐. Okay? Many students just are confused with 하세요. How to change 하세요 and then 만날래요. And they forget to change 내 these words. 저. Okay? Pay attention. Then that's it for today. 감사합니다.